What if I told you the most successful animal in the history of planet Earth has no brain at all? No heart, no blood, no bones. No lungs, no eyes in the way you understand eyes. No real sense of where it's going or what it's doing. It's basically a floating bag of water with stinging tentacles, drifting wherever the ocean takes it. By every standard we use to define intelligence, success, and survival, it should not exist. And yet, this creature has been here for 500 million years. It was alive before dinosaurs, before trees, before flowers, before fish had jaws, before the continents were even in their current shape. It survived 5 mass extinctions, events that wiped out 90% of life on Earth. And it didn't just survive, it barely even noticed. While the rest of the planet burned, froze, suffocated, and reset itself over and over again, this brainless little blob of jelly just kept floating along like nothing was happening. It's the jellyfish. And right now, in 2026, it's quietly taking over the oceans of the world. Scientists are calling it the rise of slime, and it might be one of the most important and disturbing stories happening on Earth that almost nobody is paying attention to. Let me explain. A jellyfish is, biologically speaking, the simplest large animal alive. Around 95% of its body is water. The rest is a thin layer of cells, a few muscle fibers, and tentacles loaded with microscopic harpoons that fire venom faster than almost anything else in nature. It has no brain. None. Zero. What it has instead is a nerve net, a loose web of nerves spread out across its body. There's no central control, no thinking, no memory, no personality. Just a system that reacts to light, touch, and chemicals in the water. If something brushes against it, it stings. If light hits it, it moves. That's it. That's the whole operating system. It has no heart. Its body is so thin and watery that oxygen and nutrients just diffuse through its skin. It doesn't need to pump anything. It is essentially a self-cleaning, self-feeding, self-defending bag of seawater. It has no blood, no lungs, no skeleton. If you pull a jellyfish out of the water, it collapses into a puddle in your hand. Some species are so delicate that just holding them too tightly will turn them into liquid. And yet, this is the animal that has dominated Earth's oceans for 500 million years. Now think about that. Sharks have been around for about 450 million years. Dinosaurs ruled for 165 million. Humans, in our modern form, have been around for less than 300,000 years. Jellyfish were already here long before any of us. They watched the rise and fall of every other animal on Earth and just kept floating. How? How does something with no brain outlast everything that thinks? The answer is terrifying, because the jellyfish has the perfect strategy. Do nothing, want nothing, need nothing. Most animals fail because they need too much to survive. They need food, they need oxygen, they need temperature within a certain range. They need clean water, specific prey, certain plants, particular climates. When the world changes, and the world always changes, those animals die. Jellyfish need almost nothing. They eat tiny plankton, small fish, and even other jellyfish. They survive in cold water, hot water, polluted water, low oxygen water, acidic water. Water so toxic that fish can't survive, they drift. They sting, they reproduce, that's it. They are nature's minimalists, the ultimate survivors. And right now, the world is changing in ways that benefit them more than any other animal alive. The oceans are warming, pollution is increasing, oxygen levels are dropping. Industrial fishing is removing the natural predators of jellyfish, sharks, tuna, sea turtles at devastating rates. Coral reefs are collapsing, coastal ecosystems are dying. And in the empty space these dying ecosystems leave behind, jellyfish are rushing in. Massive blooms of jellyfish, sometimes containing billions of individuals, have begun appearing in oceans where they were once rare. The Mediterranean, the Black Sea, the coast of Japan, the Sea of Israel, off the coast of California and Australia. Some of these blooms are so dense, so thick, that they stretch for hundreds of miles. In Japan, giant jellyfish called Nomura's jellyfish, each one weighing over 400 pounds and growing up to 6 feet wide, have flooded coastal waters in numbers nobody has ever seen before. They've capsized fishing boats, they've burst nets, they've shut down entire fisheries. Imagine pulling up a fishing net that's supposed to be full of fish, only to find it full of giant, pulsating 400-pound bags of stinging jelly. In Sweden in 2013, a nuclear power plant had to be shut down because thousands of jellyfish clogged its cooling pipes. In the Philippines, an entire city went dark when a swarm of jellyfish overwhelmed a coastal power station. In South Korea, a massive jellyfish bloom in 2012 caused millions of dollars in damage to fish farms. This isn't a quirky one-off story. This is a global pattern. Scientists are now openly warning that we may be entering a new era of ocean life, one where complex creatures like fish, dolphins, and corals decline, and the simple, ancient, brainless creatures take over. The rise of slime. And here's where it gets even stranger. There is one species of jellyfish called Turritopsis Dohrnii that is biologically immortal. This is real, this is documented. This is not a sci-fi movie. When this jellyfish gets injured, sick, or even just old, it can reverse its life cycle. It transforms back into its juvenile form, basically becoming a baby again, and starts its life over from the beginning. Then it grows up, gets old, and does it again, and again, and again. There is no known limit. As long as it doesn't get eaten or killed by some external cause, this species can theoretically live forever. Some individuals may have been alive for thousands of years, drifting through the ocean, resetting their biological clock over and over and over. Imagine a creature so simple that it figured out the secret to immortality before humans even invented language. We've spent billions trying to extend our lifespan. We've published thousands of scientific papers on aging, and the answer was already swimming around in the ocean, held by a tiny brainless blob that doesn't even know it's immortal. It just is. And that's the thing about jellyfish that should really mess with you. We define life by intelligence, by emotion, by complexity, by struggle. We tell ourselves that the smartest, fastest, strongest animals win, that brains matter, that hearts matter, that feelings matter. And then nature shows up with a translucent bag of seawater that has none of those things, and it has outlived every other lineage of animal life that has ever existed. The jellyfish is proof that survival isn't about being the best. It's about being the most flexible, the most patient, the most willing to drift. While other animals fought wars, built civilizations, evolved consciousness, and went extinct, the jellyfish just floated, and kept floating, and is still floating right now in oceans all over the world, completely unbothered by everything that's happening on the surface. If life on Earth ever ends, through climate collapse, asteroid impact, nuclear war, or anything else, the jellyfish will probably still be here, floating, stinging, reproducing, drifting through dark, warm seas long after the last human is gone. It's the most successful animal evolution has ever produced, and it doesn't even know it. If this completely changed the way you see jellyfish, hit that subscribe button and join the Untold Earth family. We uncover the wildest, most overlooked truths about the natural world every single week. And I want to know, would you trade your brain for immortality if it meant living like a jellyfish? Drop your honest answer in the comments below. I read every single